He's gone. Good evening and welcome to They Think It's All Over, your weekly football podcast by the most professional people in the game. We've got myself, Ash, we've got Liam, we've got Andy, and somewhere in the ether is Crippy pissing about with his tech because he got in with 30 seconds to spare. Typical Crippy. Can't rely on him for now. How are we doing, gentlemen who can actually speak?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, good, mate, yeah.
It's good to have you back, Andy. It's been a long while.
Good to be back. Yeah, good to be back.
Somebody is freezing their tits off. Put your heating on.
I reckon Crippy's probably got too many devices plugged in. That's why it's
just short-circuited the entire house. Right, this is a very special episode of I Think It's All Over because we're here to distract you from the shite that is England. So, yeah. Anyone give a fuck? I mean, me and Liam have both got it on in the background.
Put it on the TV, yeah.
Evening, Mark. Clearly don't give a shit.
No, I mean, it's what it is. Like, it's background TV. Literally simple as that.
Yeah, I've got it on the laptop next to us. I've got the running order on my phone for a change. I'm kind of half give a shit because it's a Euro qualifier, but I've just fallen out of love with England so much.
Yeah.
Thanks to one man and his inability to pick players on form.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agree.
I was going to say we'll kick off with England versus Australia from the other day, but I think Crippy was the only one who watched it. So
yeah, I didn't watch it.
I saw the goal.
Yeah, I seen the goal, but I can't remember it. So
I went to bed when the game was on. I was in agony over the weekend with a bad tooth. So there's Italy scoring.
Wow.
Yeah, so I went to bed, put the match on. England scored, and then I fell asleep. So apparently I didn't miss anything else after that. So when Chris comes back, he might be able to treat us to some analysis. But if he comes back.
Yeah, I don't know. He might come back, but...
From what I heard, we were shite. And Australia should have been out of sight in the first half. Let's have a look at this goal from Italy.
Just...
empty.
Who's marking him?
Nobody.
A striker on his own in the 6-yard box. Absolutely. He's
watching it go in. Unreal.
Well,
in a way, I hope
what
we
happens
get
when you're playing two centre-backs that haven't... I don't know if Maguire's made a start this season, but John Stone's first start this season for England or City.
Yeah, I think Maguire has made a start, but not in the Premier League. I think he's, as Mark says, piss poor defending. Anyway, let's get on to our main topic because this one fucking broke me. Virgil van Dijk saying that footballers are being asked to play too much football. Seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
He needs to give his head a wobble.
Thoughts?
I think you can sort of see where he's coming from with injuries and bits and bobs like that. But at the end of the day, it's you know what you signed up for. You're on all that money. I know people say, it's not everything, but at the end of the day, it's most people would be honoured to be in that position, wouldn't they? So
they're so privileged, and it's it probably is a harder job than anyone gives it credit for because we haven't lived that life. We haven't been there. We don't get involved in the training, the day-to-day running and all that shit. But you're getting paid more a week than most people get paid in 2 years. And you have the audacity to twist that you have to work for it. I don't know if you saw, she relayed into him about it. Basically saying it's just absolute nonsense and he should give his head a wobble. Got a potential return of the Crippy here. I'm just waiting.
There's just nothing there.
If he pops up, can't have that.
Oh
my God! Crippy's come in on 28k dial up. He's knocking a 3210.
Can you hear me?
Sort of.
Yeah. You look like you're filming it on a potato.
Yes. My apologies. Oh God! My apologies to everybody involved.
Like Richie says, it's not like they're training 8 to 10 hours a day, is it? No, they go in on the morning, get up to the afternoon, and then they're pretty much done. and then they're probably off going doing photo shoots, photo shoots to earn more money on top of the extortionate amount of money they already get.
And it's like you say, it's the fact of they go to where they don't have to set their own pack up and that. Unless they play for us when Chileno was there, but they go in, all the meals prepared for them. They've got gyms, nutritionists, everyone looking after them. It's not as if they've got to go and go and climb up a ladder and do some roofing for 12 hours a day or whatever they do. Do you know what I mean?
It's so annoying. Like Shiva said in his rant, like they've got all the help in the world, like everyone there for them.
Mm-hmm.
They're in better shape than footballers have ever been in. They're just looked after more than anybody else on the bloody planet, really.
Yeah.
And he's coming out and twisting. Maybe your legs have gone. Just, I mean, his form's suffered lately.
His legs gone because of Pickford. Got to get it in there. I mean, it was on TikTok the other day, and I saw Ben Foster saying that pre-Pickford, Van Dijk was the best centre back in the world, and probably one of the best centre backs who have played the game. I was like, sorry, are you smoking crack or something? Did Maldini never play? I'd never watched Koeman, but Maldini and Nesta, Cannavaro, they're the players that I remember growing up. Do you know what I mean? Weirdly enough, they're all Italian, but
they were the kings of defence though back in the day.
Yeah, just ridiculous. But Van Dijk had 2 good years, and he's the best thing since sliced bread. It's ridiculous. I just can't stand him. And then for him to start,
I think it's hard
playing a little bit too much. Sort of.
It's when you, like you say, if you only had 2 good or 3 good seasons, it's really hard to put yourself in that bracket because you can't be like, oh, Van Dijk in his prime when he's only 32 now. It's like, well, what era are you talking about then? Because there are players that have done it for a 10-year stretch that deserve to be in that conversation way more than he does.
Yeah. It's exactly like what Mark's saying. And he's only pissed because he can't hack it anymore. That's exactly what I think the crack is. His legs are gone and he's taking it out on everybody else. It's just typical Liverpool, though, isn't it? It's just that mentality bred into them.
Don't want to say it,
but you were itching too, weren't you? You were sat there hoping that somebody would. Where's Jack?
Where's Jack? I need to get the bite.
Right, Crippy, you put on about England versus Australia, a post-match chat. We've all admitted that none of us watched it, so do you want to break it down for us?
No.
We waited all that time.
I'll say from between us, one of us would have seen enough of it. But good 1-0 win. I'll take that. See you later.
Oh yeah, means the world.
Yeah, I've got no more analysis for you there.
Nope. Fuck England. I mean, they're getting beat now, so fuck them twice. Fuck Southgate, really. It's not England's fault. It's just him. Scotland qualified for the Euros, which was nice. Moving on. We've got Boo and Jordan Henderson justified or unfair. This is a weird one, because I think it depends on what the individual was booing him for. As to whether it's justified or unfair.
What were they booing him for? Do we know or not?
It's believed to be
speculation is the Saudi move, but the other half of it is because he shouldn't be getting picked for England anymore because he's gash.
That's good. Half the squad is getting booed.
What is some sort of LGBT sort of thing? Want that section a bit on him as well.
Yeah, he was an advocate, and then he's gone through
that's the main thing.
I laud it. So it is, but the worst thing is that he's claimed that's got nothing to do with his decision. He's like, oh no, I went to Saudi to boost the game in Saudi Arabia. It's like, don't lie to us, mate, as well. You already pissed off a section of people, and now you're lying to everyone else about why you went there. If he said, I couldn't turn this down because this will change, this whole
generations.
Generational wealth kind of thing. You'd say, again, it sucks, but we get the idea. Don't lie and pretend this was a football decision, because absolutely wasn't.
What's it shite? I mean, $700,000 a week. Nobody in the right mind is going to turn that down.
No, that's the thing. You could say,
Van Dijk might turn it down if it means he has to play a little bit extra.
3 games a week instead of 2. All right, Kev.
Personal greeting there, Mr. Popular.
Me and Kev like that. We're like that.
Oops, nearly scored again. So like I say, it all depends on what the individual was booing for. You can't really speak for thousands of people without interviewing them all and asking them why they booed for Jordan Henderson. But I'd have joined in anyway because he's a Mackham, so fuck him. Is Watkins England's second best striker? I think there's a good shout for that, to be honest. I'm guessing that was a Crippy thing. Well, I know it was a Crippy thing.
That was, yeah.
He came through on text. Ash's cat is very fidgety. Oh, you have no idea, Kev. The little twat's just gnawing on my finger. She's been absolutely mint all day, and I knew she was saving up her twat tokens. Anyway, Watkins. Let's go around the board. Liam, England's second best striker for you?
At the moment, yeah. But again, we could have anyone as the second best striker. They're not going to play.
Whoa, careful. Not anyone. The best option. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, but Liam's point's right though.
He's funny. Like if Calvert-Lewin's fully fit, he's 100%, 120% better than Ollie Watkins.
I vehemently disagree with that.
I'm with Crippy on that.
On what grounds?
I don't think Calvert-Lewin's ever hit the levels that Watkins has had.
What's the most Ollie Watkins has scored in one season in the Premier League?
I think he got 16 last season. I think. Don't call him that.
20 then, is it really? So we'll leave it as that.
When did he hit 20 Premier League goals in a season, Calvin?
In the one season that he wasn't in, just that's it. That's all I'm going on.
In this hypothetical situation. Oh no, Moose's Mackham alarm went off.
He's number 2.
Yeah, right now Watkins number 2 for me.
Yeah,
Andy.
Yeah, on form. You know what I mean? We said it in the group chat before. I said before, he does the dog work, doesn't he, for Villa? He does all the work what no one wants to do, what goes unnoticed and stuff. But as Liam said, if you had 2 Harry Kanes, you'd only pick Harry Kane A, wouldn't he? And the other one won't get a look in. So, you know what I mean? It's point. Like you say, you could have anyone as a backup striker. He ain't getting a game.
No, exactly. That's the problem. I mean, I would put Wilson in the mix, but the age and again fitness levels, which is what DCL's problem is, it's got to go to Watkins. Max Spinner's back, Virgil van Dijk.
No.
Same number of league games, Spain and Italy, and it's only the Carabao Cup that's additional. If he doesn't want to play, that's up to him and Klopp. Well, yeah, exactly. And Mark, completely unbiased, Watkins is clear.
Cheers, Mark.
Why? Does Southgate keep hitting Maguire? There must be some deep reason. There's some.
He's got some nudes of him.
Yeah. And oh, here he goes. Okay.
They're all coming out of the woodwork now.
Yeah, so I think we're all sort of in agreement, apart from maybe Liam, possibly.
No, I said
Liam agreed.
You can't disagree.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
I said if we had a fully fit Calvert-Lewin now, it's hands down.
Yeah. And to back up Liam's point about, and Andy said as well, it could be, doesn't matter who it is because they're not going to play. Watkins wasn't even in the squad before, was he? So he's only just come back in the squad. And when you look at the options, he's literally probably second best option. So it's like, it does say a lot about England's kind of lack of depth right now. That it's what Watkins, Wilson, and Nketiah are the best options out there, which isn't great, is it?
No.
It's not the golden era, that's for sure.
No, far from.
I like that though. It's just stubbornness from Southgate at this point, picking Maguire.
It does. It feels that way.
Yeah, like it's my team. I'll do what I want. Nah.
Yeah, literally.
Lack of trust in like Duncan, Gay. You know, because obviously you could have Tomori, Gay, that kind of thing. Those kind of players have done all right, well enough to earn a call up and get some minutes. But he's going to die on that Maguire hill.
Oh yeah. And he literally will, like not literally die on the hill, but it'll be the end of him. If you've got 2 strikers in Watkins and Kane, why not change the formation to have both up front? Calvin Phillips shouldn't be playing. Yeah, I can't agree with that.
No, 100%.
I love that. But he's not playing for City, so why is he playing for England? We have this fucking debate every time England's mentioned, but I think everybody in the country agrees with us.
Yeah.
But,
apart from one person who's picking a team.
Yeah, for the man, it matters. I think England do have depth, but Southgate doesn't know them properly. Absolutely. I mean, Crippy, you just rattled off a few there.
Penalty to England.
Penalty.
All right, take that.
God, I'm watching the official Channel 4 stream and it's still miles behind that TV broadcast. Maguire shouldn't be playing, absolutely.
Apparently, Maguire's taking his penalty.
No.
I'm taking it.
Imagine.
I'd have got under my desk.
Although saying that though, in the penalty shootout against Italy in the Euros, he put it in top bins. To be fair to him,
He did. It's a fascination with playing one striker these days. It's weird, isn't it? Like football goes through these phases, like 4-4-2.
Get Mike Bassett in charge.
Now it's 4-3-3.
Spencer and edges.
They're just terrified to relinquish possession, aren't they, in that middle of the park? Because obviously England would get overrun. We always seem to set up in a way that never allows us to dominate against a team that's on our level, I'd say. We do dominate lower teams, but I don't think I could ever see. I'd like if we did play Watkins and Kane together, but I can't ever see it happening.
No. The thing is, what frustrates me as well, though, we play Kane up front, but half the time he's on the halfway line. He drops deep to get the ball all the time.
Yeah.
Get in the box. That's what you're there for.
In a minute of this match, it just happened. He picked it up on the halfway line. There was 3 England players in front of him.
Yeah.
He played a brilliant ball out to oh my God, I'm blank. Walker. To Walker. Okay. Walker put in a mid cross, but the person who was meant to be in the middle to get on the end of it was fucking pegged out on the halfway line with gas and air.
Yeah.
And just my tits.
He's not a big runner as well, Kane, is he? He takes his time to get into the box.
We've got another one. Should Trent move into the midfield to allow Trippier, who has 5 assists this season, to start right back for England? It's a good shout, given that Trippier's on there now at left back.
Yeah.
I thought Trent did well when he played in midfield the other week, when it was like all anyone was talking about through the entire fucking game. Yeah, he did well. He's not a defender. I don't care what anyone says.
But Southgate's too scared to put him there.
He's better going forward, isn't he? He's better going forward than he is defensively.
Yeah, he should be a winger. He's classed as a winger. Or wing back. What's going on here?
Or it could be like a wide midfielder, couldn't he? Sometimes they have they box them in field, but technically that side they don't really push on or whatever. So you just cover it with a defender or whatever. But I like Trippier. Obviously Walker is obviously got a good claim for that spot. But if Southgate goes with 3 at the back again, Walker's always that one on the right, isn't he? So
yeah. And again, agreement. Trent more effective. He's a wide player. This fucking penalty's taking ages, by the way.
Bloody hell.
He's about to went to VAR, that's why.
Okay.
Wait for Kane to get from the halfway line to the box.
Oh, spoiler alert. He hasn't took it yet on mine, but Italy haven't scored yet on mine. Fucking hell.
You're watching England versus Australia on yours, aren't you?
Have you scored yet? Yeah.
He hasn't took it yet.
What, really?
Beautiful. It's paused itself a few times, the stream. I think it's having an ab-dab with the stream in this as well. But there we go, England 1-1. Anyway, moving away from internationals, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Everton, Leeds review. Do you want to be a bit more specific, Crippy?
I thought it was a little recap because it's good having Andy here, so we can all sort of talk about our clubs, how we've started, how it's going.
Don't know what that is.
Let's start with Andy. Leeds revival. What's going on?
Yeah, doing all right, to be fair. Quite happy with how it's going. Considering the start we've had, we should be top of the league, to be fair, but it's only Leicester and Ipswich who've had a better start, to be fair. It's just typical for us the time we have a good start, so when 2 other people have better ones.
Now for 3rd.
We're 5th at the minute, but it's like...
Sporting's doing better than you.
But I mean Leicester and Ipswich are like, Leicester have won 10 games and drawn 1 or something, or lost 1, sorry, they're like 30 points. We're on 19. So... There's quite a bit of a gap starting, but obviously it's a marathon and not a sprint in this division. It's still 36 games to go, whatever. So, but yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. To be fair, at least we're scoring goals and we're actually playing decent football. So, yeah, I mean, I said 3 years, as long as we're in around the top 6 by the end of the season, I'll be happy. So, yeah, can't complain. Doing all right.
That's what I was going to ask. Actually, is the football any better to watch or?
Oh, 100%. Like I say, obviously you've got a lesser standard of teams, but we've got basically a lower end Premiership squad, haven't we, in the Championship? So we are taking the piss out of some teams, to be fair. But it's still, again, putting the ball away. Sometimes we're getting frustrated because teams just put 10 behind the ball and try and catch us on the counter attack. We have to break them down a lot, especially when we're at home. But yeah, I'm pretty optimistic that we'll be top 6 by the end of the season if we stay as we're going now.
Fancy your chances in the playoffs?
No.
No.
No, never. We don't.
I'm quite pleased with it. Are you going to go up? No.
We don't do well at Wembley. No, in playoffs, just period. We've seen how bad it's gone over the past few years. Obviously, the aim is to get top 2, and I think that's fine, Christine. But we always give managers 1-year contracts, and he's been given a 4-year contract. It's the first time for years that a manager's been given a 4-year contract, so they know what they're doing with him. And talked today about the stadium redevelopment's going to start next year as well. So, yeah, looking better than we did 2 seasons ago, to be fair.
Liam, you've got a bit of a shit weekend coming up, haven't you? Potentially.
No, I can't wait for it. The women beat the women on Sunday, so it's already 1 game done. And we'll just batter them on Saturday as well.
And then are going to follow suit.
Start the weekend perfect. Won't ruin my weekend at all.
No, not at all. The early kickoff on a Saturday.
But that's the thing as well. Them half 12 kickoffs, you never know.
No. You never know. You never back the early. That's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone back the early this weekend.
I saw something today, a clip from TalkSport, and I think it was Andy Goldstein saying that Liverpool have been the early kickoff after every international break. In time. Yeah. The next best is Spurs with 6.
Yeah, it is mad. I mean, I don't know what it means. Like, it doesn't mean
no,
anything.
I haven't looked at the results. I don't know if it's helping them or hurting them, to be honest. It just seems weird. Did someone just punch the ball there?
Them half 12 kickoffs are odd though. Like I say, the players are eating pasta at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's just odd.
Yeah, poor Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, at the same time, I'm glad it's 12:30 and not 5:30. Because if I had to wait all day to watch that,
you can just get it out the way and have your weekend ruined early doors.
When we beat them, was it 2 years ago? COVID season, we won 2-0. We played them on the Sunday night, it was. And I was waiting all weekend for it, and I was like, oh, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah. And then we won. And then I was like, I can't wait to go to work now. But yeah, it's one of them. I think we can get something. We can get at them. It's one of them. Like, I feel like how we've been playing, James Garner's good on the press. Decore is obviously, he's just an engine. Onana, if he wants to play, he got sent off for Belgium, so he's had a little bit of a rest. But I think McAllister's just a very, very good player, but can be got at, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the mistake he made against Brighton,
because you know what's going to happen. Yeah, but I think it's that Szoboszlai that's going to be the problem. He looks confident.
Different gravy, yeah. What about you, Crippy? Villa?
I'm delighted. Obviously, with Villa. Europe has been a problem. Our performances in Europe haven't matched in the league. We're still getting used to that. Playing on Thursday. Yeah, and the Carabao Cup. I'll be honest, that was annoying. That was really annoying. To fall the first hurdle like that was annoying. But I am happy with how we're doing in the league, and I think we'll be in the mix for top 6. I'm not putting my money on top 6. I think we still might be an outsider to that, as we've had a decent start, but obviously clubs are going to catch up. I'm not expecting us to maintain this momentum all the way through the season. But I love the squad. We're without on Watkins. Without him, we've got Duran, who's all right, but he's not going to replace the goals and the work rate on the ball and stuff. So it is a bit risky. But yeah, it's been a good start. We had obviously that defeat to Newcastle was a bit scary because we were all thinking, oh God, maybe it's not going to be that kind of season for us. But since then, we've kind of turned things around and we look much better. It's just about Europe now, trying to put some more performances in Europe and hopefully getting through that group. So we'll see.
That's more just a bonus being in Europe, or is it more of a distraction?
I would like us to go on a run, but it can be a bad distraction sometimes and a good one. But yeah, I think we're good enough to go on a run. The group we've got AZ Alkmaar next, who aren't that good, so there's no reason why we shouldn't, be looking to get deep in this tournament.
You aren't that good. AZ Alkmaar won the game 2-0.
Oh, Kev's been doing important things.
All right, Kev. What's more important than the podcast?
Well, I was going to say, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kane's playing the centre midfield. Isn't that centre?
He was then. I just looked up and he was literally on the centre circle taking the ball off Stones. It was ridiculous.
This one's for you, Liam. Came in just a bit late there. How do you rate Beto so far?
I like him, but it's going to take him time. Like, he's brand new league. He looks good. He looks so just weird, like, and strange when he's running with the ball. But then
it's because you're not used to seeing a striker. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, that is it. And I think he's like, oh, what do they want to see? Like, do you want to see me running, scoring, what? Because he's not done any of it yet. But I feel like there's so much pressure on him. But I feel like with Calvert-Lewin coming back, it should be easier. And hopefully, if he comes on, gets a couple of goals, if he can. I mean, he can make himself a hero on Saturday. So I'll take that instead.
Yeah, hat-trick on Saturday. Everyone
even just one off his arse, not bothered. One off of his arse, top end. Happy for me.
Are you happy?
It's Everton.
Happy, yeah.
we beat Villa away. We beat Brentford away, and then get beat at home to Luton. Everton. It's Everton. That's it. That's it. Simple. Like I said, we've Liverpool on the weekend. And then we've got West Ham away, and I can't remember after that. So we've got some fixtures that we need to win, and Dijk needs to get something. Because there's still a lot of fans that don't want him there. I'm still 50-50. Like, when we got beat by Luton, I was like, get rid of him. Can't lose to Luton at home. Get him gone. But if you're looking at the stats-wise, we're doing all right. Just need to put into goals. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you should say that because, I'm with you, Liam. I think XG is the biggest pile of wank ever to come out of football statisticians' mouths.
I don't understand it.
Because there's no set way to calculate it. Every different outlet has a different way of fucking working it out. It's bullshit. It means nothing. However, it's the best stat ever at the minute because Newcastle would be second in the league on XG behind Man City. But again, what does that mean? Does that mean if we'd scored every goal?
How would you be second in the league behind Man City when we've got a better XG to City?
There you go. It makes no sense. It depends who worked out.
You're making that up, you.
You're
making that up. Absolute lies.
Okay, I'll show you. But as far as Newcastle season's gone, we've not really had the best of luck with injuries. Hopefully, we'll get a couple of people back for Palace on Saturday. And just kick on from there. Obviously, we've had some fucking belting results and some absolute shite ones. It's just been one of them seasons. But we are 2 points better off at this point than we were last season. So can't really write us off yet. Like, loads of fans, when we had 3 defeats in a row, people were saying that we were fucked and we were mid-table and all this. But we'll see.
So would you...
recap on Leeds there?
10?
What was that?
Would you bet on a top 10 finish then?
I bet on the top 10.
Would you
Tonali, you're going for it.
Newcastle for top 6.
Got a 5 on it each. Yeah, quick recap for Kevin, who was off doing important things.
Yeah, spot on, Kev. Doing all right, mate. Long may it continue. Keep climbing that league, going about our business nice and quietly. You'll do for me.
You'll do for me, son. Next up, Man United takeover. Oh yeah, Jim Ratcliffe is taking over 25% of Man United. Taking over all. Is that a win for Man United fans? Do you think?
That's like the worst of everything, isn't it? It's hilarious. It's like the worst. It's the worst deal possible because they've got to deal with Jim Ratcliffe and where his money comes from, and then also now the Glazers are still going to be there. So then there's obviously going to be no takeover for a long time after this, and yet they're still stuck with the Glazers and now have to worry about Ratcliffe and yeah. So that's pretty funny.
Do you think Ratcliffe, he's a Man United fan, isn't he? So do you think he's going to be more inclined to do the shit that he said he's going to do, or do you think he's just talking out of his ass to get his foot in the door?
Well, I think it's an investment, isn't it? I think he wants to make money from this. I don't know if he cares that much to plug the money into the club in terms of like transfers or whatever, or he wants to take out, because the Glazers saw a gold mine and they've been taken out. They obviously have spent a ton of money on players, but they have also paid themselves a lot in dividends. So I wonder if Ratcliffe's where his intentions really are, because he talks a good talk to get the deal over the line, and then we'll see when he actually gets there. But if I was a United fan, I wouldn't really be too delighted, because it's only 25%. You know, it's not a majority stake. It's some influence, but ultimately the Glazers are still running the show.
Yeah, they can still. I mean, they've put him in charge. Well, said to be putting him in charge of all the football operations, and he's on about pumping money into tidying up Old Trafford and whatnot. But the Glazers are still 75% owners. They can
veto anything, can't they? That Ratcliffe comes up with. So,
what's his sort of dollar? Is he a billionaire?
Yeah, I think so. He owns that Ineos, doesn't he?
Ineos. Yeah, he's got a ton of money.
Yeah, I was hoping he was skin and they was going to fold.
I think the 7 billion takeover might have fucked him. But,
yeah.
I mean, takeovers are odd though. I mean, Liam, you've got that one, Mashiri and fucking the unflushable shit that is Bill Kenwright.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you saw the statement that Everton put out last week. Any of you see it? So, bear in mind, we've lost all of our CEOs, directors have all stepped down, and Kenwright was asked to stay on to help the transitional period. And it's come out that he has cancer, or had cancer.
Yeah, I did see that.
So, Mr. Mashiri was like, please, Kenwright, stay on. You know, your health is more important than anything. Stay on during this time. Like, are you all right in the head? Like, I don't like Kenwright to be our owner, but come on, surely things are more important than this. This is your time to step away from the football club. Just do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
like literally, that was your get out of jail free card.
Absolutely. I could not believe it. I was just like, right, wow, no words.
Fucking
no words.
The winner.
You will never give him out.
It's horrible, but like he literally is a bad smell. There's no way to get rid of him, and we might get rid of him come January, because that's when apparently the takeover is getting done, if it gets signed off. But I can't remember. He had some surgery to remove it. So
yeah. We're coming on to this now. Now he's going to prison. The owners get done for fraud to get down. In your dreams, Moose.
Join us.
Move towards the light. What's your take then, Crippy? Because obviously you've got a player involved in this horse shit as well.
I think we said in the group chat, it's just so stupid. There are ways that you can make money, and this will kill your career. I know there is a problem with betting in football in general, that it's too closely linked, and it's too easy for players to bet because it's everywhere. But I don't know how stupid you must be as a player to risk it, because the minute you get found out, that's it. You're going to get banned for a year, maybe more. If you're a repeat offender,
or you play the victim.
Yeah, you try to.
Let's be honest though, if you were an agent or a publicist for a footballer who got done for betting, the first thing you'd say is, right, tell everyone you're an addict.
Like with Tony, wasn't it?
Book you into a thing, just go through the process, go through the steps, and everyone will feel a bit more sorry for you, because there's no way he's an addict. There's no way, like Tony did bet a lot, but
well, this is the thing. My only issue with this is you've shown your hand now. You've banned Tony. You've got to do the same for Tonali, Zaniolo. Obviously, the guy into Juventus has been banned.
Juventus just banned for 7 months.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only fair.
If Zaniolo and Tonali are found to have bet on football, they get a worldwide ban of 3 years. They could take 50% off that by cooperating and admitting it, but
and
still an 18 months.
So did he bet as well.
what's his name, Fagioli or whatever he's called, he got 7 months. So how does that equate to half of 3 years? Why is he getting off with a lighter sentence?
He was a snitch.
Yeah, twat. Threw Tonali straight under the bus. Mr. Officer, I've been betting on this illegal app that I got from Sandro Tonali. Man, fuck you. Snake. But yeah, it baffles me. Like we said it in the chat, they're retired in their 30s, footballers. They've got the rest of their lives to gamble and bet on whatever the fuck they want. Why are they doing it when they're still playing and it could ruin their career? I just don't understand it.
Because it could influence the result and the bet. That's what it is.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, Tonali and Zaniolo are both adamant that they haven't bet on football. They just played on this illegal poker casino app thing. But there's so many different stories. There's no consistency. If you read something in the Mail, it's completely different to something in the Sun. And it's like, why are you all guessing? Just put the facts out there and let us deal with the facts. Because as soon as it goes into a paper, then dickheads like me and you have to write about it. And all we can pick up is the shit that's already been written, and we're just putting false information out there for the sake of getting a fucking click.
Yeah.
The thing is, as well, you can sort of understand it if it's like a League Two footballer on £500 a week or £1,000 a week or whatever, trying to boost his income. But when they're on fucking millions a year, it's crazy.
It's just, it boils my piss, and I don't know. We'll see what comes of it, but yeah.
Did any of you hear the story Letizia did when he was playing?
Yeah.
So he used to put bets on before games, and I think they were playing Wimbledon away. And he was like, oh, they like to play this way for the first half, or second half rather. So he went up to Vinnie Jones before the game, was like, right, if you let us have kick-off, I'll let you face that ends for the second half. He's like, all right, okay. Because basically he put a bet on to put the ball out of play for a throw-in within the first 30 seconds or so. And every second after that, they lost money, basically. So he was like, okay, that's fine. So he took the kick off and he shanked it, and it didn't go out of play. So he said he was running around like a blue-ass fly for about 2 minutes straight, just trying to boot the ball out of play, basically. Could you imagine that? I swear they did that on Dream Team, you know. I watched that match and the guy won. I swear they tried to do that. The owner tried to do it, and it made me laugh.
That's a good point there. That a fivefold ain't going to pay for the weekend like us. What is it going to do for them? Like, how much are they betting? That's what I don't know. Are they just putting a daft tenner on just for the sake of doing something, or are they putting like, he's 500 foul on fucking Brentford?
I can't see millionaires putting a £1.50 on a 14-fold crazy accumulator.
Yeah, 14 T-Mac, fuck it.
Yeah.
When Joey Barton did it, it wasn't even a lot of money each bet. It was like sometimes up to £100 each bet, and it's like, Joe, you're worth millions, mate. What? Like, you probably do have a problem if you're betting that often.
At least do it seriously if you're going to do it.
You're doing it for the dopamine hit, aren't you? That's when you are an addict, because you're doing
it feels like it when Barton's case, the way he was betting.
I know this is a different sport, but I wonder if Alex Higgins ever got fined for match fixing. He had a terrible gambling problem as well as drink. I don't really watch tennis, mate, so I don't know. Hey? Snooker player, any game of snooker?
I thought it was John Higgins, but all right.
Yeah, John Higgins was snooker.
I thought John Higgins was snooker.
Alex Higgins was a gambler, and back in the day, though, one he used to play snooker pissed up at that.
Oh, was he? Right.
Everyone should play snooker pissed.
That's the only way to play it, isn't it?
Well, that's why they have tables in fucking pubs.
Anyway,
yeah.
I was right. He does like a game of snooker. Man United, Tonali, Zaniolo. Oh, Newcastle have been linked with Calvin Phillips again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently we're going to make a move for him in January, but we've heard this before, so I don't know.
He's going to have to leave, though, isn't he? He's going to have to leave.
Oh, he's got to go.
Yeah, it's embarrassing now.
He has got to go. I mean, imagine, though, you're Calvin Phillips and you wake up, you look across and you've got all these winners' medals there and you think, I didn't earn a single fucking...
No.
Like the most hollow victory ever.
But then you plump your pillar up made out of £50 notes and just go,
Yeah. Wiping your eyes with the fucking 50 spot. Look at your phone, there's a text from Gareth Southgate saying, you're playing this.
Yeah, you're in.
problem.
Twice in a week, fuck that.
Yeah, give Virgil a ring. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like, why sign them if you didn't know how to use them?
Yeah.
It's literally the case of if we'll have them so nobody else can have them. Is that what it was?
Felt like it, yeah, and English, that to tick that kind of box as well.
It's the only way we can get him dropped from the England squad. But when it comes to Newcastle, he will become invisible. Every fucker else does. I mean, I'd take him. Like I say, I was going to say who would sit him behind and let Tonali and Bruno Grimares get forward, but Tonali might not be there. Joe Linton will have to do. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen though, because it's every time there's any mention of him going anywhere, we're the ones who are linked with him, but we're linked with every fucker. So.
But do you think he will go in January? Even not on loan?
Yeah, of course.
I think he has to.
Yeah.
Who was this on Ramsdale?
For the sake of the Euros.
Ramsdale and Smith Rowe. Yeah, Smith Rowe's constantly being linked this week, but Fabrizio Romano came out this morning and said that he's never heard about it, so I'm more inclined to believe him than many others. Ramsdale's the one I didn't know about. I hadn't heard about that. I'd take him as well.
Yeah, I put him on the list anyway, and so it's good we can talk about it because I think he's going to think about his options as well. I was like, well, I'm not getting a sniff with England, not getting a sniff with Arsenal. Ray's just come in. It's like you're screwed, mate. Really, aren't you? You've been kicked out not long after after signing, so he's going to have to think about his options too.
Yeah, he's been absolutely shafted. I don't know. I can't decide whether I'd put him in ahead of Pope. So then, is he going to?
I think he'd be perfect for Newcastle because they're obsessed with Pickford as it is. So it gives them someone else to shout about for a bit.
Yeah, true. We can have two of England's number ones. Kev's got Phillips going to Villa.
Everton as well, won't he?
Yeah, I'd like him at Villa. I just don't think he'd play a lot, just because we've already got Kamara. But I wouldn't mind Phillips. He would get games, but yeah, he wouldn't be a regular starter unless he did something sensational.
I see something as well, Crip, about Tielemans saying that he wanted to leave, or he's weighing up his options. Yeah. Is that true?
Well, he's just coming out, isn't it? So that's agents probably trying to play the field. Thing is, you can't be talking like that when you've been playing poorly. He's not had a good start at Villa. The fans are getting on his back, and it's like you can moan all you want about not playing, but when you have played, you've been pretty bad. So you're going to have to keep your mouth shut.
Sets up 2 goals for us.
Yeah, I get what you mean, though. Pull up thine socks before you spout your fucking mouth.
Exactly, yeah. Agents are a pain in the ass as well.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Not a fan. Not a fan at all there, Kev. This one's making me a bit sick. Getafe and Sevilla want Mason Greenwood permanently. They can fucking have him. Just get him out of this country.
Yeah, keep him.
Yeah. Feels a bit gross seeing Getafe always like plugging him on their social media. It's like, yay, great, he scored. It's
record shirt sales as well, wasn't it? Record shirt sales with him as well.
Never. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Like I said, being accused of something and being cleared of it's one thing, but having the charges dropped for miraculous reasons when there's actual fucking evidence in public domain that you're a piece of shit, that's a different matter. Like,
yeah.
You can fuck off and rot. Will Getafe get Anthony too? Well, why not? Rapist United.
Let's go.
Horrible club, man. You. You're laughing at they are.
Meme machine.
Sorry, alleged Rapist United. Sorry for the people. Fuck cunts. Riot insists he has a good relationship with Ramsdale, but with Ramsdale have to leave. Yeah, we've just touched on that, so ignore that.
Yeah.
Chelsea and Palace have the 3rd best defence in the Premier League. How strange. They've only let 7 goals in each.
Yeah. But Palace can't score. Palace have only scored 7 goals as well, so that's why they're not higher up the table. And obviously Chelsea got one too.
I'm going to have to put this comment.
I'm just seeing it as a bell to that, you know.
Get off her.
10 out of 10.
Well played, Kev.
I swear to God, it's just as well nobody watches us. We'd be fucking taken out on the street, me especially. Yeah, well, we've got Palace at the weekend, and I've got us down in the prediction for a 2-0 win, and now I'm not so sure.
Jinx.
The thing is, with Chelsea, they've got the best defence because they've got 80% of the Premier League's defenders. So,
it's weird seeing them win all of a sudden, isn't it? Like, we covered that one last week in the prediction. We all backed them, but none of us knew why, and then they come out with a win. Make us look like fools.
And they're getting players back now as well. Like Reece James and Nkunku will come back in December probably, and Lavi and stuff.
So come back for a game and they get injured again.
Yeah, true. But I think they'll have a good second half of the season, Chelsea. I don't think they're going to win anything or whatever, but I think they'll be seen as a top 6 team again.
Top 10.
Ooh, controversial.
We've got here England versus Italy prediction. A draw books our place in the Euros. We're currently drawing. If it stays like this, we're going on holiday again next year.
England all over.
He'll probably play for the draw, to be fair. He's not boring.
Oh, Captain Sensible will, yeah, definitely. I'm looking like at the bits that I've watched, it'll probably end 1-1 anyway, regardless of whether we play for the draw or not. It's now going on, isn't it?
No.
Crippy, you've got England's best 11.
Yeah, I wonder what people thought, what their best 11 would look like if you cared to do it.
It certainly wouldn't have Maguire and Phillips and Henderson in it. It gets a lot of calls, right?
So going off of tonight's 11, I think you can only change your centre backs and Phillips, really. I don't know about Trippier because we don't really have a good left back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Luke Shaw's injured. And is he?
Yeah.
Trippier might still be better at left back than Luke Shaw is, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like we just need if we had 2 better centre backs, Saka probably comes in for Foden on form.
Yeah, Saka Foden interchangeable.
You put Maddison as a CAM, Maddison in front of Rice and but Bellingham. It's quite attacking, that is, isn't it, in the midfield? If you've got Bellingham there,
Bellingham can do everything, though, can't he? That's the thing.
Yeah,
he can literally do everything.
Ridiculous player. So where's Tomori and Colwell and these other young defenders that are doing better bits than fucking Maguire has ever done? Well, that's unfair. Maguire's had some good games, but yeah, I don't know. No, Kev's going Longstaff in.
not biased at all, there, Kev.
I mean, Gordon gets in ahead of Longstaff for me. Probably even for Liam.
Wouldn't not go that far.
No.
I was thinking this before when I seen it. I was thinking like, well, Gordon probably a good impact sub, but he's not going to get in ahead of Rashford or Saka.
No, he's not. But yeah, the fact that he's not even getting selected, getting called up when some of these wasters are. Bowen as well. I like Bowen.
Me too.
Which youngsters are going to be in the next 2 tournaments? I like that.
Ooh.
Tomori.
Yeah.
Now, never the next 2 tournaments.
Well, what youngsters that currently aren't in the first team then? So going off like under 21s and under 18s then. Is there anyone that you can think of?
Charlie Cresswell.
Yeah, Charlie Cresswell. He's mint.
Anyone else?
Gordon. In the next 2 tournaments, you have to. If Gordon carries on the way he's going, he's in there.
I'd love to see Cameron Archer, but that's ambitious. I know that's ambitious, but he's doing all right.
I had one.
I reckon Jacob Ramsey might get
Jacob Ramsey, yeah, I was going to say as well, Ian. He'll be very, 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 very close.
I mean, going from the Everton team, the only 2 players,
Branthwaite,
and maybe James Garner. Livramento, yeah, that's the one I was going to say.
Yeah, because
we're going to need a right back at some stage, aren't we?
Yeah,
Walker and Trippier can't be playing forever.
Yeah, 34, 33, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'd rather Livramento than Trent.
Yeah, Livramento can defend. Right. The good news is we have Premier League and actual football back this weekend, which is nice. And we have done war predictions, and I have added war predictions. Oh, the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday. Liam, you're not looking too confident there, my friend.
He knows what's coming.
It's Everton, yeah. Thing is, that game we could be 1-0 up and then we'll just fall apart. Or it could be like 2-1 to Liverpool and we'll just throw one up and we'll concede like a shit double deflected goal off of someone's ass or something.
Hey, across the board, there's lots of threes on there.
Yeah.
Feeling frisky. You're just missing football.
That's what it is.
Where's Villa? Villa 2-1, 3-2, 2-1. Ooh, me and Andy not backing you there, Crippy.
No, I'd be honest. West Ham are good. That's going to be a tough game. Even though we're at home, I think it's going to be a tough game. Bowen's going to keeping him quiet is a big task.
We struggled against them the other week. Obviously, got the 2-2 with them.
And they beat Chelsea.
Back in
West Ham, didn't they?
Newcastle win home. That makes sense. Chelsea, Arsenal. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I've gone Arsenal. Liam's gone Chelsea, and Crippy and Andy have gone with a draw. Crippy's been doing mic checks. 1, 2, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
2, 1, 2, 1. Fuck now.
Oh my god, it was that bad. You pointed out it's so honest.
I was typing them in this one and I was like, am I fucking reading this right? 2, 1, 2, 1. The thing is, though, the more points on the predictor league.
Mm-hmm. Am I still top?
Well, it hasn't changed, has it?
Yeah, by a hair. It's very close.
Games, come on, mate. Yeah, we know you've got no hair, but come on.
Below the belt, that's a shame. That's a shame. That.
We don't want to know about below the belt.
I know, yeah, come on.
Like Crippy ever done with man. It's a microphone. It's a microphone. Or some kind of vibrating instrument.
You're really making it risky if people screenshot that and do something else with it. So be very careful there. Be very, very careful there.
Don't worry about it, mate. Nobody watches. It's fine.
Anyway.
And on that note, I think we should go away for a week because I've got us into more trouble this week than I have done in the past month. So I'm going to bolt me doors. Unless anyone's got anything they want to add before we fuck off.
I apologise for comments made.
I just want to put that one back up again because it was just it was a bell to let you know.
Beautiful, that 10 out of 10, absolute quality.
Good stuff.
And on that note, Andy, are you with us again next week, or have you got another 6 weeks?
No, next 4 weeks I should be in.
Oh,
good man.
We should talk more about Leeds then. And make sure to put it on the docket for next
week. Hopefully we'll be talking
as you storm up the league. Are we going to watch the second half of this horse shit?
I'm going to work tomorrow morning, unfortunately. So
I'll pop it on, see what Shaq's put on.
All right, we'll be back next week, 8 o'clock. In the meantime, hang on, you've got a comment. Andy won't be skiving for the next week. Oh, some low blows kicked about.
Okay, man. What's going on?
He knows me too well.
All right, I think it is all over.